beauty. So let's address the obvious first of all. If you guys notice, I am in a different area, or at least the background, you guys will tell, is different. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you know that I've been going through a lot of changes. So if you don't know, then you guys should go follow me on Snapchat, because that's where you get all the updates and the previews of products and videos that are about to come out. So go follow me there. The little Snapchat ghost thing that you can just take a picture of with your phone is right here, so go follow. Anyways, this video I will be talking about makeup, specifically about these palettes. This one I have two from Thebalm. Recently I made a purchase at Thebalm Cosmetics. If you haven't heard, they have wonderful cosmetics, and I specifically purchased these two palettes and a couple other items which I will be sharing with you in a separate video. But I bought these two palettes in particular is what I want to talk to you about today, and I wanted to talk a little bit about them and also share a look with you that I'm going to do kind of on the fly, because I didn't plan it. I didn't really sit down and say, okay, I'm going to use these colors. I just kind of wanted to be natural, kind of like see what I can come up with on the fly, see how usable they are, etc., etc. So these are the two palettes that I got from Thebalm. There's the Meet Matt Nude and Meet Matt Trimony. First, when you open, there's a huge mirror that, I don't want to blind you, but there's a huge mirror that you can see right there. But let's get to the nice and important fun part. These are the colors, the shades. As you can see, they're pretty decent sized shadows. There are 12.
Mom, there isn't 12, there's 9.
In each palette. And as the name says, this one is an all matte palette. And what can I say? Yes, they're all very matte earth tone colors, as you can see right there. And let me just show you a little bit of the colors. This is Matt Johnson right there. And then this is Matt Garcia, and I'm barely touching them. Then next is Matt Malloy. That's the first top 3 rows. Matt Rawson, as you can see there. Matt Wood. As you see, very earthy, woody colors, all matte, of course. And last but not least, in that second row, Matte Sing. Matte Sing is a perfect, I think, transition color. It's right here. You can probably barely see it, but like I said, it's a perfect transition color right off the bat. But that's what those 3 look like in that second row. So in the last row, we're gonna start down here, and that one's Matte Abdul. And that one's like a taupey grayish color. And Matte Lombardi. And that one looks like a mustardy color right there. I was not giving anybody the finger, by the way. And then the last color is Matte Hung that you see right here. And Matte Hung looks like that. And it's like a, what would you say, like a brown taupey, I don't know, but they're like, they're right there. You can see them all. Meet Matt Trimony, I guess, right there. And then this one right here, again, they're mattes. There's no shimmers at all. If you are a matte fanatic, these are the palettes for you, because all of these are mattes, no shimmers at all. So once again, 12 palette.
Again, there's only 9.
Right, so that's what they look like once again, and we're gonna do at the top again, 3, 3, 3. All right, so Matt Lynn is right up at the top right here, and that's what we're gonna do first. Matt Lynn, Matt Thomas, and Matt Rossi. Let's just speed things along, and that's what those 3 look like right there. That's Matt Lopez, Matt Kumar, and Matt Moskowitz. Interesting name. Ooh, I like Matt Kumar. That's those three right there. Also, Matt Lopez looks like a very nice transition color. Last 3 rows of shadows. It's Matt Evans, Matt Reed, and Matt Ahmed. Okay, so Matt Evans, Matt Reed, and Matt Ahmed, a classic black. Which, if I remember correctly, the other palette did not have black. All right, so that's the 3 colors right there. And there you go. So I'll show you each of these. I'm gonna try to use, or I'm gonna see if I can create a look by just using these 2 palettes by themselves, no other palette. Hopefully I can do a look. Let me just prefix. Let me just start off by saying that I am not an expert in makeup. As you can tell by my brows, my brows, I am a firm believer that they're not twins. My brows are not even sisters. They're just neighbors. So this is not a tutorial. I am just an average gal, you know, playing with makeup and sharing what I do with it. So this is kind of just to share with you if, you know, how, you know, doable these palettes are for an average girl, you know, for an average woman, not for the, you know, trained or expert makeup beauty guru, because that I am not. But I love makeup, you know? You don't have to be an expert to love makeup. You just love makeup. I will share with you my final
I'm going to start
thoughts.
with Matte Lynn, and I'm going to start with like a flat little all-over crease brush, and I'm going to apply it for it to be easier for me to blend. And then for a transition, I'm going to use Matte Sing, and that's from the Meet Matt Nude palette. And I'm going to use this on the transition area for the lid, or on the lid. And I had to do a kind of edit this out, and I was gonna do a talk through like on the video, but I had to do a voiceover because it took me forever. So I didn't want to make the video so long, and it's actually already long as it is. But and like I mentioned, I am not a expert or whatsoever, so you're gonna see the techniques are not the proper ones. You're probably screaming at me through the video like, you're doing it wrong, or that's not the right brush, or you know. And I know, like I mentioned, I just like makeup and I like playing with makeup, and this is my way of doing it, you know. It gets the job semi-done. Eventually, you know, I'll get there. But by the way, does anybody else, or am I the only one that has the hardest time doing their opposite side of the face? You know, like I'm right-handed and I struggle so much doing my left side, so it's like so difficult for me. Anyways, I went with a fluffy brush, and then I'm applying Matte Rossi, I believe, for the crease, to deepen the crease area. And then I went ahead and used Matt Ahmed from the Matte Trimony palette to the outer V corner of my eye. If you guys saw, you noticed obviously that I already have my other eye done, and that's because I had to edit the video because I noticed that I was not applying it, like the way that I did that eye was not the best way. So I kind of, anyways, I kind of just edit that part out and re-recorded my other eye. So with the, just, yeah. Anyways, I'm just blending it out with my fluffy blending brush. And now I'm gonna apply Matte Moskowitz, like this is the hardest name forever, with like a little flat brush. Yeah, this, and I love this color, by the way. And I'm gonna apply it like kind of towards halfway my little eyelid that I have there. And yeah, this is like the hardest name eyeshadow that I've ever run into. Matte Moskowitz, something like that. But yes, apply that. And I know, as you can see, there is fallout. So especially like on the darker ones, I noticed, well, the ones that I've used, there is a bit of fallout. but that's to be expected, I guess. And then I've applied it to the lower lash line. And I'm also going to go ahead and blend that with my fluffy blending brush. And now I go in with that little pink shade called Matt Thomas, and that's also from the Trimony palette. And then I'm also going to go, you're going to see a common theme here, which is blend, blend, blend. Blend until your fingers fall off.
So finally, I finalized the look. So you can just see, yeah, this is what I came up with. These are my natural lashes. I have very little lashes. I wasn't even going to bother doing fake lashes simply because I have a hard time with it. So yeah, this is what I came up with. It's something simple every day, you know, something that anybody can do, obviously. Using these two palettes, as you saw, I only used the Too Faced just basically for the upper, the brow bone highlight, but that's it. Other than that, I only used the two matte Nude and the Trimony palette. The pigmentation of the colors that I used is very nice. Is a little bit of fallout, as you saw. There was some, but it was easy to dust away. They blend beautifully though. Very nice to blend. And even though I do blend, there's still color. The color payoff is still there. It's not like you blend and then everything goes completely away. There was still some color there. I did love the quality of these shadows, and I love the creaminess and the blendability. And they are pretty versatile. I think I mostly ended up just using one. I only really used this one, this one out of this palette. So you can definitely go without that one if you didn't want to. I only used mainly this palette to create this look. Other than that, and I kind of gravitated towards this one because I think it has more of a variety of colors, and I think you can create more looks with this palette. Both palettes, although beautiful, I think this one has more just plain neutral, cooler colors. I don't know if that's the right term. And this one has a more variety of warmer colors. You have the pink, you have these burgundy reddish wine colors, you have the black. I think this one I can create more looks, although this one has very nice transition shades that I can use, but as a standalone palette, I don't think I would be able to create too many looks, although I haven't had a chance to play with it. So I can't say, although I love the colors on this one also. Both palettes used together are great because they can feed off of each other, you know, they'll complement both. But if money is an issue and you can only go for one, definitely I would definitely recommend Meet Matrimony, because I believe you have more versatility with the colors and more looks can be made with this one. This little get ready with me or demo review swatches video was useful in some way. Subscribe if you haven't. If you are, thanks so much for being here with me either way, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
So don't leave just yet, because I want to tell you something that YouTube is no longer doing. It no longer lets you know every time your favorite YouTube creator uploads a new video. So in order to be notified, you need to click that little bell that's next to the subscribe button. So once you click that bell, you check mark that box that says send me all notifications for this channel and click save, and then YouTube will let you know every time I or your favorite content creator uploads a new video. So make sure you do that so you get notified and you don't miss any future videos.